Welcome to Pro College Consulting. I am Edward Sanders and will be presenting an introduction of the College Expense Reduction Program. At the end, I will provide you with how to access my online calendar where you can book an appointment. For over 28 years, Pro College Consulting has been a leader in short-term college aid planning. We've helped thousands and thousands of students nationally attend the college of their choice by helping families lower their EFC and find schools meeting the highest percentage of need. I'm Edward Sanders, author with books focused on the whole truth about money and how to keep control of yours, with over 19 years helping individuals and businesses keep more of their hard-earned money. Clients call me a financial strategist with a focus on how debt, taxes, and paying for college steal our hard-earned funds. I've been previously certified with the National Institute of Certified College Planners over 15 years back. Graduated the University of Arizona with a bachelor's in science in business. A financial aid planner works for you. They have no vested interest in any particular school, government, agency, or lending institution. The planner is employed to help the family receive the best possible aid package and only cares about the client, you. The planner has an understanding of the financial aid process, and the end result can be hundreds and thousands of dollars in increased aid eligibility. This is similar to tax accountants suggesting tax reduction strategies to their clients. With the college costs families are faced with today, you need all the help you can get. Quick question. How many of you have attempted to fill out a FAFSA form? We have learned most find it confusing. Why? Because it is. And the majority of those who did complete it made mistakes and errors and could have received much more financial aid. The FAFSA form is a free application for federal student aid. This form is the first thing colleges look at when determining who qualifies for financial aid. This form is also how your family qualifies for the Pell Grant. Each year, up to billions of dollars in federal aid is left on the table by students who didn't fill the FAFSA form out. If you don't file, you can't qualify. You automatically qualify for a low-interest federal loan just for submitting the FAFSA. Some merit-based scholarships require the FAFSA to help them determine the scholarship amounts. The FAFSA Simplification Act brought a redesign of the process used to award federal student aid, starting with the 2024-25 academic year. The SAI, Student Aid Index, like the EFC, Expected Family Contribution, is still used to assess the amount of financial aid a family should be awarded. In the past, families were led to believe that the expected family contribution calculated the amount of money a family was expected to pay. This simply was not true. The new name more accurately reflects the job of this number, to give an idea of the amount of student aid a family is eligible to receive. This redesign affects the methodology used to determine aid, as well as allows for different levels of Pell Grants. The needs analysis formula, how colleges determine what financial aid a family needs, will remain the same. Cost of attendance minus the EFC, now called SAI, equals eligibility for need-based aid. Colleges use the College Scholarship Service Profile to help distribute aid from sources such as endowment funds. The profile becomes available starting October 1st, and each school has its own deadline to submit the form. Colleges that use the CSS profile require more information than what the FAFSA asks. This is so the school's financial aid office can better have an idea of a family financial situation. Two students' CSS profiles may have some differences, although there will be a lot of overlap. This is because each college has their own formula to decide how much money to award. In addition to a school's regular deadline, there are also early decisions and early action deadlines depending on the school. Filing within the early decision period gives the greatest chance of receiving the maximum potential financial aid. The cost of colleges increases every year. That is why it is important to take advantage of Financial Aid Planner to maximize the amount of financial aid you can receive. It's expensive no matter where you attend. Books, room and board, and living expenses add up. 4 years of college can easily total over $100,000. With the right planning, even a private nonprofit 4-year college can cost the same or even less than a public college. The idea behind this slide is that you can attend private colleges for the same price as public college if you work with the people that know all the techniques. Parents that dive in with no plan for paying for college end up overpaying for all the costs associated with college. This results in families taking on too much debt, ultimately reaching into savings and can eventually ruin retirement plans. Parents who do not earn all the financial aid they qualify for end up dealing with additional stress from this looming money sink. All of it is completely avoidable, but only if you look in the right places and take all the steps needed to secure college funding. Many families forego filing the FAFSA at all because they believe they make too much. This could not be further from the truth. Parents do not give themselves a chance to get financial aid money and disqualify themselves from the start. These parents also leave more money on the table for schools to give out to other students. You automatically qualify for a low-interest federal loan when you file the FAFSA. Parents and students also may not realize that they need to file a separate financial aid form, the CSS profile, for their child's selected schools. Even if the FAFSA is completed, these schools require the CSS profile to provide any financial aid to the family. Waiting until the last minute lowers the chances that your student will get all the aid they qualify for. Waiting until later to submit financial aid forms guarantees that schools will have less money to award, even if your family would qualify for full tuition coverage. If the financial aid forms are filed too late, you may not receive any money. There are 3 types of deadlines. College deadlines, important when you're applying for aid from a college. These deadlines vary by school. State deadlines, important when you're applying for aid from your state. Federal deadline, June 30th is the last day you can apply for federal aid for the following academic year. It is best practice to submit before your earliest college deadline. On the FAFSA, some types of assets are not included, such as primary home. Many parents make the mistake of adding the value of their protected assets, which lowers the amount of aid their student will qualify. Earning more financial aid is a 2-step process. 1, lower your expected family contribution. This helps you qualify for more financial aid awards like the Pell Grant. This is done by moving your assets and protecting them so they are not counted on the FAFSA. This is the job of the financial college planner, as they know what assets need to be protected. Selecting schools that offer larger financial aid packages. Some schools, like Johns Hopkins, will cover 100% of a family's need. Many schools cover from 60 to 85%. Some common misconceptions about financial aid eligibility are, my income is too high. Scholarships only come from merit. If my child does not qualify for need-based aid, there is no hope. It's a simple, easy, and fair process. When in reality, families that make upwards of $400,000 a year can receive financial aid from many sources, including private and federal scholarships. College institutions provide financial aid based on need, merit, and extracurriculars. The FAFSA used to provide a EFC reduction for families with multiple children attending college at the same time. With the changes made due to new regulations and legislation, FAFSA no longer reduces family contributions due to the number of college attendees. There are four main types of financial aid. One, scholarships and grants. This is the money that does not need to be paid back, as long as requirements such as GPA, attendance, etc. are met. Two other examples include federal Pell Grants, federal Supplemental Educational Opportunity Grants, teacher education assistance for college and higher educational grants. 4, federal student loans. These are your direct, subsidized, unsubsidized loans, also known as Stafford loans and Parent Plus loans. 5, work-study. Money that is earned through working. Typically, the student would work at the college to earn this. 6, other loans. These are types of things like state of college loans and private loans. These types of loans are the worst for families to choose, and the terms and conditions are usually worse than with federal loans. And last, many schools also offer tuition payment plans, which may help reduce the amount of loans that are needed. Quick question. True or false? I know exactly how much I'm going to have to pay for college. If you don't, then seriously consider Pro College Consulting helping you. If you do, the question now is, are you sure you have the maximum financial aid package? This customized student profile report is created by Pro College Consulting. It's a 70 to 90 page report that's customized to your student. It has a financial needs analysis, a survey of income and assets, which indicates the current EFC or SAI and the best case scenario for you. The college aid and enrollment information is everything your family needs to know about the schools, including admission criteria, the AP/CLEP courses, acceptances, contact information, etc. Pro College Consulting has a financial aid analysis team. They analyze your financial aid packages and distinguish true forms of financial aid from confusing packages. The software determines what your EFC is for each school and how much aid a school provides based on your remaining need. We write letters for you to send to the school in case of a low financial award. Pro College Consulting has a promise for you. So here are a few questions to think about and what Pro College Consulting can do for you. Number 1, who do you talk to for a discussion on your family's particular situation? PCC is going to provide complimentary one-to-one consultation with one of our senior college counselors. How do you know your eligibility for financial aid? Our promise is to prepare a customized 70 to 90 page report filled with information regarding your eligibility for financial aid. Number 3, have you calculated your expected family contribution, or the SAI, for both federal and complicated institutional methodologies? If yes, how do you know it is totally accurate today? ProCollege calculates the EFC SAI, now called the Student Aid Index. Number 4, how have you conducted your college search so you know the schools offering the curriculum your child wants and they have suitable, available financial aid? PCC provides a customized search specific to colleges you selected and your child's career goals. Number 5, how do you know who will help negotiate a better financial aid package? PCC will negotiate or help you with negotiating a better financial aid package. Number 6, who will critique your student's essay before submission to make sure it is the best? ProCollege Consulting completes this critique. Number 7, how does your child plan on preparing for the SAT or ACT test? ProCollege Consulting provides access to the Kaplan Learning Centers. Number 8, how do you know a student loan is with the best company and best terms? ProCollege Consulting provides you with the top providers for college loans. Number 9, who do you talk to for a discussion on your student profile report? ProCollege Consulting provides a one-on-one consultation with one of our senior college counselors. Number 10, who do you have to help file the CSS profile? ProCollege Consulting will file the CSS profile. And last, number 11, who can you call to discuss any questions or issues? ProCollege Consulting provides a service number to call with any question or issues you may have. It's been my pleasure to make this presentation today. Here is my online calendar. Book a 15 to 20-minute phone call. Let's figure out what your needs might be. Thank you for attending, and I trust this information provided was helpful.